Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Hello to all of you across the world. I'm at the cemetery here in Virginia with my students. I wanted to make this teaching and talk, and I don't think the entire world has ever heard such talk from any monk. I myself have never heard such talk or declaration from any monk. The declaration is, I have unshakable faith and confidence with my relationship with karma. Let's say, be careful what you wish for. Well, before my grandmother passed away, I dreamt and saw a public funeral in Vietnam. And that is not a good thing. That usually says there's a death that is coming to your family. Then my grandmother died. Last year, the same public funeral appeared in my dreams. And I was actually quite upset. I'm trained not to be moved by anything that is good or bad, but I was quite upset because I know that death looms in this family. Who? I don't know. What was my wish in my mind? Was that whoever it is, it had to be my dad or my mom. Right? It's all I got. And weeks before my mother died, which is a week ago, at the time of this talk, I wish that they have a quick death. No suffering. Because I don't have the capacity to take care of them if they suffered perhaps a stroke in bed, lying there, cannot pee, cannot poop, cannot move around. You know, just that paralysis type thing. And that had happened. The declaration of understanding karma and my relationship with karma is that I've given up 10 years of my life, actually my whole entire life, since age 14, of giving more and taking less, led to the peaceful death of my grandmother and led to the peaceful death and quick death of my mother. And now I know that karma's got my back. And now I know that karma is listening. I respect karma and karma respects me. What does this mean for all of you? Do exactly monks tell you to do. Pay respect to the triple gem. Practice the Dhamma meditation. Give more and take less. Why? I'm telling you. Look around you. Look around me. How will you die? When will you die? And where will you die? Cold in the blizzard? Frozen to death? Shot? Killed? Hit by a train? By a bus? Stroke? Paralysis from the neck down? For me, I know I'm gonna have a good death. So that's the challenge for the entire world to watch, right? I'm 36. If karma calls me, look carefully where I die. Look carefully how I die. Look carefully when I die. And what do I look like in my coffin when I die? I just wanted to publish this video out. How long it lasts, how long I last, as the great experiment for the entire world under observations. I don't think any monk has ever spoken this way. I don't think any monk have ever said, I have unshakable faith and confidence with my relationship with karma. You gotta live a holy life. You gotta be holy yourself. You gotta know where your holiness lies. You gotta know where your action, thought, body, speech, and mind is to make such declarations. You cannot break precepts and say you're a holy person. You cannot break precepts and think you're gonna have a good death. You have been falling into delusion. You have been falling into ignorance. I waited actually all day today to make this talk because it needed to be with this background. Not in a room, not in any room, not with the Buddha behind me, here. Where it matters the most, here is where sorrow and lamentation and depression lies. But again, look back historically, now that Facebook is taking away the ability for us to store videos, but historically, on my timeline, over and over again, I've told you all, if I died, I would die happy. That's years ago, long before this talk took place. I want you all to do the same. I want you all to feel the same. I want you all to be confident in your death, to be fearless in your death. And that's what this talk is all about. It has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with you. And when you live that holy life, living out the holy life, to be as holy as possible, you're going to know when you're going to die. You're going to have warnings before you die, or even family members. I think in this lifetime I was very blessed to have warnings. And looking back, I can't really be mad at karma, or Lord Death, or Lord Karma. That's what I call it, in my own way. After someone dies close to your family, you mad as hell. You just mad as hell. I'll like, excuse me? You took them from me. A lot of people mad at God. They call it God. Call it what you want. They're mad. They're pissed to no end. But in my mom's death, I'm happy. You gotta go. I gotta go. Everyone's got to go. But just what more do you want? That was my dad's line, actually. You know, when grandmother died at age 80, my dad's like, what more do you want? She's 80. My last clinical case, the woman is now 70. Actually, active clinical case right now. And she says, cô bị sốc. She said, cô bị sốc. And what does that mean? Sorry, folks, got a call coming in. Bị sốc meaning a lack of acceptance of her diagnosis of cancer. And for me, I looked at her. Actually, I did kind of say, what more do you want? It's not a very comforting statement, but it's true. I mean, if I've lived to 70 and someone told me I have cancer, number one, the instant wisdom tells me I have a timeline left. I mean, I got months left to live, perhaps, depending on the diagnosis. So you already have a warning that you're going to die. Put your affairs in order. If I'm at 70 and the doctor says and I'm not accepting that right away, suffering, is it not? I don't know, it's the Theravada inside of me. But I also comforted her and I said, you know, you're 70. There's people out there that is 70 that also live to 90 with cancer. That's also a possible truth and a possibility. Truly is. So again, you know, there's just so many ways to die. How, when, where. And I want all of my fellow humans to know when to let go, how to let go. 2 weeks ago, I was in California for a woman who was dying. In Vietnamese, I explained to her the language that she understands. Let go, madam. Madam, I'm just a monk. I need you to let go of everything. People, places, and things, your daughters, your kids, and your husband. People, places, and things that you came into contact with in this lifetime. I need you to let go right now. Right now. I said it 3 times during my 5-day stay. And on the last day, I believe, or the second day, here's a woman that's dying. Organs are failing, and she smiled. It brought relief and comfort to everyone in the room. It was well worth the trip, the plane ticket, everything. That's beautiful, because now I know the family have come to acceptance. And so is she. So is the person that is passing away. Okay, we're coming up to that 9-minute mark. Practice, and you will have a very good conversation and relationship with karma. We all fear death. And when that time comes, I want you to go and sail towards the sun and never look back. And you leave a trail behind you where people are like, wow, what an inspiring death, and I want to die like that. May you all be well, be happy, be free, and always be healthy. May you reflect on this teaching. May the Dhamma protect you. May the Triple Gem protect you in this lifetime from violence, from death, from ill will. May you realize the light of your own true nature. May you be healed and be a significant source of healing for other people. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.